Welcome to Dumb Ways to Game. It is time to fight Radagon and the Elden Beast. For buffs I am using Golden Vow as it grants 15% more damage dealt and 10% damage negation, and Flame grant me strength as it increases fire and physical damage by 20%. This fight is not easy, whether that's because of the bosses or their pairing. What I can do for you is to help show you that it can be done even if you are not so great at the game. First thing you will need are armor pieces that have the highest holy damage negation. I used the Crucible Axe set, but you can check your inventory to mix and match armor with the highest holy damage negation. This helps a lot. Summon the Mimic Tier. Don't mind me here failing to dodge Radagon's weirdly timed attacks. If you are good, then dodge, otherwise try to run away like I am trying. For weapons, I wanted to go for the Claymore as all the chatter is about how good it is, but I opted for the Greatsword with Lion's Claw Ash of War. It absolutely shreds everyone that comes in front of you. I usually use the Bloodhound's Fang as that is one of the best weapons you can get early, but I shifted to Strength and made a big boink build for these two and to get a stance break from Radagon so I can do some good damage. My easy mode tip here is to use Radagon's speed against him. Radagon shifts very quickly between you and your Mimic Tier, so the tip is to get one Ash of War hit and move away and let the Mimic do a hit and repeat the same until he finally falls. The moment Radagon falls, try to get your health and buff up as you will go into battle with the Elden Beast right after. The Elden Beast surprisingly has a weak spot. The glowing area that seems to be his chest is its weak spot. Try directing most of your hits there. The Elden Beast moves a lot after taking a few hits. It's better if you lock onto him as he quickly moves away. Closing the gap here helps get a few hits in, but be smart about it as it might move and roll when you are too close to it. To avoid the rings that you see on the screen now, jump over them, do not try to roll through them. Once you have jumped over them, then you can roll to get out of the blast area. I got hit here because I did not roll out of the blast area. It's important to get away from them. There will be 4 golden waves that the Elden Beast will throw from his sword. You can simply roll to the left or to the right to avoid them. The red mist attack is very easy to dodge if you see it coming. The mist lights up with fire, so try to roll away from it to avoid it altogether. You need to keep a balance when it comes to fighting the Elden Beast. He has a long reach, so it's ideal that you fight him from a close distance, but then he has a habit of going under or flying away, so keep an eye out for his unpredictable movement. The easiest way of doing this is to keep locking onto him. Here you can see he is just moving left to right, but it's very hard to figure out what he is trying to do. Some Ashes of War have invisibility frames, and I try to use them to deal damage while also use a few frames to avoid damage. Before I forget, always equip Warming Stones. These help restore health for you and your Mimic Tier and other summons. If you have them equipped, your Mimic Tier will keep scattering them in the field and heal itself, and you can also use it to heal yourself. The attack you saw just before the red mist is called the Elden Stars. They are quite easy to avoid. Just run towards the right or the left, basically laterally and away from where they are falling. You will be required to keep your health up in this fight, and you can run out of flasks since there are 2 fights. For such a situation, I suggest using the Lord's Heal. These are the Elden Stars I was just talking about. They are a pain, because they do multiple hits, but can be avoided by sprinting away. Keeping an eye on the health bar is important for all fights in Elden Ring, especially this one, but do not ignore the stamina and the FP bar. The stamina bar, cause you will be doing a lot of sprinting and rolling either to get away from Elden Beast's attacks or to run towards him. And the FP bar to make sure you always have enough for an Ash of War strike whenever you get an opportunity. For stamina, you can use the Green Turtle Talisman as it speeds up stamina recovery, and Carrion Filigree Crest to lower FP cost. At around 25 to 35% health, the Elden Beast becomes super violent. It is very important that you play this part of the fight with patience, and unlike me, try to avoid as many attacks as possible. Even I forgot to jump over the rings there because I was almost out of health flasks and was concerned how I would make it through the fight. And there you have it, you've slain the Elden Beast. Not only does this mean you have finished the game, but also unlocked the best farming method in the game. Good work getting so far in the game. Thank you for watching this video, hope you enjoyed it. You can also click on one of the videos on the screen to watch another Elden Ring boss battle. For more dumb ways to game videos, subscribe.